Wimby behind us here as we are diving down into turn 1. A huge shove. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. And we get another shove and another bump. And up. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Enjoy your race. No big deal. Oh, yep, no problem. See ya. All right, yep, you too. All right.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out.
All right, we are at Maple Valley. We are in the 1972 Toyota Corolla. Fun fact, this is actually the lowest ranked car in the entire game. So we're going to give it a try here. Get a good launch off the start. Topper in front of us forgets to hit the gas on the start of the race. We're going to take a dive on the inside here, as we do not want to be on the outside going into this turn 1. A huge stack up going to turn 1. This is Toyota Celica, I think, went off. 2 people went off. We're going to hug the inside of this Mercedes in front of us, getting sideways. We're going to poke our nose in here. He's going to run us a block. I went for a gap. Can't blame me. That Mercedes is going to run wide, come back across, and slam into us again. We're going to just try and get away from this Mercedes as he breaks way too deep into this corner. The Toyota Supra next to us, or no, Toyota 300 ZX maybe? 300 ZX next to us. A little bit of bumping and rubbing there as we go back down the main straight. I kind of forget how short this track actually is. I haven't played this track since literally Forza 4 maybe. And we get a huge shove from behind. A massive shove, more contact, spins me sideways, more contact with Butterfingers as he collects us up there. A little bit of a shove from us to Butterfingers, not intentional at all. We lose 4 positions in turn 1 there as 2 people go off into the grass. Again, a little bit of a touch there, trying to leave as much space as I can. Topper not giving up the inside, actually just stopping completely before the corner. So we're going to give him a little bit of bump, trying to get around him, get out of his way. Back onto the main straight here. No big deal. We have about a second of a gap between us and them. They're battling behind us. We don't have to worry about it. Let's try and catch up to Butterfingers and see what we can do. Alright, it is about a lap later. We caught up to Ben Men. It seems like Ben Men and Butterfingers in front of us got into it, and Ben Men got sent. So we are going to be on the outside of Ben Men here, leaving him plenty of space. Don't want any contact. Again, leaving him plenty of space. Messing up turn 1 completely, just trying to give him as much space as possible. I'm not trying to get any more contact and lose more positions. Really want to leave Topper behind us. Diving into this corner. A little bit of a shove from Ben Men. A little bit of a spin, actually. So we can see that maybe he was the one that was trying to spin earlier and spun himself out. So we're going to just tag in behind him here down the main straight. This car has no top end whatsoever. It's probably the slowest thing down the straight. Top speed of this thing's like 116, I think it says in the tuning menu. So not very fast. But it corners like an F1 car. So we are going to catch back up to Ben Men in front of us. We have a half a second gap between the two. Just really going to focus in on maximizing the time that we can getting in and out of these corners as we are slow on the main straight. And as you can see, we close that gap pretty quickly. Brake a lot later than Ben Men. Ben Men goes a smidge wide there. We will take that. Cuts back across. I don't know what to do. The car kind of just straightened out, so we're going to ride the wall out of here. Now, I mean, it's kind of game on. Was it intentional? No. He's probably just trying to run deep into the corner and get a good run out of the last corner. So we'll deal with it. It's not a big deal. Down into turn 1 again. I don't even know how you say that name. I honestly don't. Touches the grass a little bit. No big deal. We're going to run on the inside here. Use that handling that this car has. This car handles insane. It just doesn't have any speed. That's the problem. But Maple Valley, good track for this car. So we're going to tuck in behind however you say that name and see what we can do. Catch back up to Ben Men. And Ben Men running wide again there. I think it is actually his racing line, so can't really say anything. that he did wrong. Down the main straight, gonna tuck in behind whatever his name is. See what we can do. Lap 7 of 10. Not too bad. Now, Ben Men goes ghost here and comes back in as I'm inside of him, essentially. So, I really had no choice there. I get a 1 second penalty. I think is a little ridiculous, but it is what it is. We're just going to have to maximize our time and get ahead of Topper behind us. Really, really unfortunate what just happened. Sirwick, however you say that name again, Sirwick in front of us. I think we're going to try and catch up to him before the race is over. I'm not really worried about Topper behind us. Just going to have to maintain that 1 second gap there with him. Lap 8 here. Diving down into turn 1. Get a really good run coming out of turn 1. Actually finally am able to execute that corner properly. As you can see, we are closing the gap in on, yep, whatever that name is. And we are going to try and make a move coming up here. Let's actually just jump ahead to when we get into that battle. Alright, a couple corners later, we're back into turn 1, lap 9 of 10. We are right behind this white car. Sorry, I can't tell, I'm not gonna lie. This white car here. We're gonna try and do the old switcheroo. We get it done. He touches the grass actually, and I think he might spin out. Judging by the loss of time that we have, I think he does spin out, and he might collect someone else with him. Because from what I saw, those headlights were turned way too left. So that kind of ends the race for us here. 11 second gap to 8th and a 4.5 second gap to 10th. So we'll just finish this last lap off here and we'll jump to the end for you. Here we are coming across the line on the last lap. Let's see where we finish off this race. Ended up getting 9th place, started 18th, so really not that bad. Gained 9 positions, especially if most of the vehicles in front of us are kind of those meta vehicles, the P550S and the Mazda MX-5. So overall, really good race. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.